Do you ever wish you had a personal chef on speed dial for questions? Well, today is your lucky day. Friend of the show, Chef Ronaldo Linares is here to answer any cooking questions for entertaining that you may have on our Ask segment. Welcome, Chef. How are you?
You're
the guy.
Thank you. I am the guy.
I'm
the guy.
Authority figure
Thank
at
you.
this point.
I hope so. I cross my fingers.
Yeah.
I don't get somebody out there fact checking me. Go ahead and fact check me.
Don't fact check him. He's way too muscular to be fact checked this way.
Yeah.
So once people know what they're doing, they get inundated with questions. Okay. We have some questions here from viewers that we're going to ask you and answer them to the best of your ability. Okay.
All right. Sounds good. Let's go.
This is very intense stuff.
All right.
Samantha from Astoria, Queens asks, what 3 ingredients should you always have on hand to whip up a delicious dish if someone stops by unexpectedly? 3 ingredients to always have.
3 ingredients. So I will go with something very simple. Garlic.
Yes.
Right? Garlic cloves. Whether you keep them outside or in the fridge, doesn't matter. Pasta. Yeah. Pasta is a great vehicle, right? For anything.
And cheap.
Blank, and it's very cheap.
Yeah.
Yes. And then cheese. Asiago, Parmesan, whatever. It's very indulgent. You can make a quick pasta dish, finish with some olive oil. We'll have olive oil. If you have a lemon, little lemon zest.
Now you're getting 4 ingredients.
Over the top.
Now you're just improvising at this point.
I mean, I'm a chef. I want to add. But those 3 ingredients, 100%.
I'm coming to your house for garlicky, cheesy pasta.
Oh, it's good.
My wife loves fantastic.
It. Yeah, actually, my wife loves that. That's like her favorite. Yeah.
And also, garlic makes your house smell like you actually know what you're doing.
Exactly.
Just saute a little garlic. I know what I'm doing.
Just enough.
All right, question number 2 is from Sophia from Harlem.
All right.
She asked, how do you plan a menu that impresses guests but doesn't overwhelm the host? That's a good question.
No, that is a great question. That's a question I get asked. Not the same one, but very similar. I will go with going 3 staples, right? So it's like the first one is your showstopper. Whatever dish that is for you, the main dish that you love to cook, that you know it by heart, cook that.
Yeah.
The second thing, side dish or a salad. Easy to make it ahead of time. You're not going crazy. And then the third one's a little cheat code. Buy your favorite dessert, replate it at home, and claim it yours. Nobody's going to do it different. You know what I'm saying? So having those 3 things on hand, it's going to allow you to be prep ahead of time, stress-free, and try not to be a Michelin star chef because you're not.
What is your dish? You said your main dish is the best dish. What is your best dish?
My best dish. Best dish. I like this thing called trefongo, which is a yuca and sweet plantains. They're both sweet and ripe, all fried together, mashed up, and that makes some really killer oxtails. And I shred them up, put it right over the sauce, and
sounds
that is
simple.
That's like my go-to. It's very simple.
It sounds incredibly complicated, Chef. Okay, 3rd question is from Deborah from Montclair, New Jersey, representing Montclair. Yeah. She asks, what's one appetizer or main course that never fails to please a crowd? All right,
so for this, we're thinking fall, we're thinking holiday. Sweet plantain mash with butter, cream, and the secret here is a guava drizzle. Fruit. Very sweet, very nice. You could buy it anywhere, any bodega or any market pretty much. You make the drizzle, you make your sweet potatoes, roast them up, get all that sugar out of it, mash them up or put them in a food processor, little butter and cream, and then drizzle the guava on top. Every bite your guest is going to take, they're going to be like, what is that guava? And that's going to be a showstopper because no one's going to make that. And it's easy to make, very cheap, very straightforward.
You said the uglier the plantain, the better.
The uglier the plantain. Only in this case. The uglier the plantain, the better.
Get them ripe. All right, next question is, we have from Carrie from Brooklyn. She's asking, what's one simple wow dish that can steal the show at holiday tables?
All right, simple wow dish for me.
Wow dish.
All right, so it has to be a roasted pork, pernil asado, classic Cuban dish, citrusy, garlicky. You marinate it in, you could use lime, lemon, oranges, blood, or whatever type of citrus. Get a long marinade, roast it up until tender. I like to shred it up, get some fresh, warm tortillas, pickled onion, queso fresco, and make some killer tacos. And that is a dish that everyone's going to keep coming back over and over again, and it's easy to make. All you got to do is marinate, roast, take out, shred, tortillas, pickled onions. That's it, man. And it's a tremendous dish that everyone's going to keep wanting to go back for more. And that's what you want to do when you cook. You want people to eat your food.
You know what mine is?
What is it?
Hot Pocket.
Hot Pocket?
No, I'm kidding.
Which one? Pepperoni?
Oh, gotta go pepperoni and cheese.
Okay. All right.
How long? What's the minimum marinating time, though?
Ooh, so that's a good question. For pork, right? Because with all that citrus and acid, it's going to break down too much. So a nice piece of pork shoulder, which has the bone in it, I will go a minimum with that of 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, and then anything after that, it's going to start breaking down too much.
Great.
Yeah.
Love it.
That's
you, Chef.
it,
So
you know.
Appreciate it. We appreciate your tips. Thanks for hanging out with us.
You're welcome. Thank
Good
you.
Good questions, viewers. Excellent questions.
Great questions.
Thank you so much, Chef Ronaldo right there. Follow Ronaldo on the gram, as the kids call it, Chef Ronaldo Linares, and we'll be right back.